I'm going rivalry favorites.
Okay.
I'm going favorites. My tier 3, Florida to cover, -15 over Florida State.
Love that.
Everybody understands the year that Florida State has had. Like, they're in absolute shambles.
Shit.
Their quarterback, DJ Lagway? DJ Lagway. Spicy. Very good football player. Florida has came on late. I know they're playing the game. If he would have been playing the entire season, where would they be? He's been playing his balls off. I'm going Florida to cover -15 against Florida State. My tier 2, Jack, would love for you to come up to the podium. This is where big bro shows little bro how it's done. Why they get the better gifts for the holiday season. Why they win the turkey bowl in the backyard during Thanksgiving. I got Tennessee covering -11 at Vanderbilt. Jack, speak for Vols Nation.
If we were to be here last week, there was a lot of whispers. Some teams thought they were going to SC championships, making the playoffs. The Vols' hopes were all but dead. We had a very small situation where we could have made it in, but fortunately for the Vols, everything that had to go right for us did go right. And so now we're sitting here going to the last game of the season, our rivalry week, and I put that in quotations because the Vanderbilt-Tennessee rivalry has been dead for, at least a decade. It's more of just kind of a washout game, but this year, the Vanderbilt Commodores have put something really special together. Diego Pavia, very special quarterback. Right now, I believe they're 6-5. They're on a 2-game loss streak. But this is their national championship.
Yeah.
If they can take the Tennessee Volunteers out of the college football playoffs, that to them, they might as well hang a banner in the new stadium. But Vanderbilt plays a lot of cover 2 defense, and we need Nico to be threading stuff, no overthrows, and just be in sync. And if we can get our receivers, because our receivers right now is kind of where we're struggling on offense, very mediocre group of receivers. They're not bad by any means, but there's room for improvement, and we've just had receivers in the past that made it a lot easier for quarterbacks to let out big throws and get momentum going. So with the help of our receivers hopefully taking initiative, and then Dylan Sampson, who right now is leading the entire – actually, he's behind Ashton Genty, but he's got 22 rushing TDs on the year. So I think if the Vols can just maintain a good awareness going into the game, play good defense like we have been all year, and then make executed throws. And because we have these kind of like methodical drives where we do it at like a very certain pace. But if Vanderbilt starts shutting us down early, it could be nervous. But I do think that the Vols are going to carry out hope, and I believe they're going to cover as well. It is a home game for Vanderbilt, but that always means it's going to be a home game for the Vols. You're going to see all orange in that stadium. And this is the first game all year that for noon kickoff for the Vols, it's below 40 degrees. I think it's going to be like 36 degrees at kickoff at noon. Who doesn't love some cold November football? I know the Vols do. They're going to be out there in the short sleeves ready. We just need our offensive line, the receivers, and Nico to play with confidence. And we can just keep walking to the playoffs, hopefully. But this is by no means just we're already in the playoff situation. Because like I said earlier, if
Vandy wants to be their nightmare.
Vandy
wants to be their nightmare.
I mean, like I said, this is their national championship. If they can prevent the Tennessee Volunteers from going to the college football playoff, that alone is a bigger win than anything they've done all season. I mean, I'd be remiss if I say I wasn't nervous, because there's been, if you remember back in the early 2010s, Vanderbilt was kind of dominating the Volunteers. There was a stretch where they won 3 out of 5 years. I don't think these are the same Vanderbilt and Tennessee teams. I think Josh Heupel's got a really good pulse on the team. Like I said, we just need Nico to play with confidence. We need our receivers to play bigger than they have been all year, and our offensive line to play like a unit. And I think that we easily cover by 11. Noon games are not what we've been used to this year. It's our second noon game of the whole season, but I'm super excited, man.
I can tell you're nervous. You've listed your team keys 3 different times.
Yeah.
O-line playing sync. We need the wide receivers to make plays, and we need Nico to be threatening.
Yeah. No overthrows.
I mean,
but if Vanderbilt shuts them down early, we could be in trouble. We need some deep passes down there.
Anything else from you?
I think you've done a great job, Jack. Give me Vanderbilt to cover that one.
Ooh.
Yeah. There was I was on the bus.
Should we get a personal bet going with you and Jack?
Let's do it.
Yeah, what do you want the bet to be?
Well, you said
Loser shaves the mustache.
Relax.
Loser shaves the mustache.
I'm relaxed.
Hey. You just said you think Vandy covers. Like, let's put a little skin in the game.
I didn't say Vandy 100%. I said I think Vandy covers. I think it depends on Diego Pavia and his knee. What'd you say?
I'll do loser shaves the mustache.
Come on.
Yeah, Jack. We had a head shave bet last week.
I don't think we got a bet.
Sherm carries out his bet.
I don't think
He
we
pays
got a
his
bet.
debts.
I don't think we got a bet, yo.
Loser.
Identity is more than your mustache.
And you've been riding
not true.
Vandy. You've been riding Vandy.
It's not true.
Bro, you've been
This is me. This is all I have.
It's gonna come back in a week.
I wish, like a month.
It'll take mine way more than a month. So.
And you've been the Vandy
Can I
guy
think for a
all
second? Can I have a fucking moment to think?
You're the one who
Without-
cut me off.
Let me just think for a second. Let me think for a second.
That's a
LSU
tough one.
in Death Valley, they were underdogs by 9. They covered that for me last week. They lost by 8. Diego Pavia in the game. He is their entire offense. He's got a knee right now. He comes out. They're not the same team. Defense plays with their hair on fire.
Listen,
The
we
thing-
don't need
can
to
I,
break
for
down.
the
Now, all
love
of a
of
sudden,
God,
he's naming all
think
the
out
keys.
loud.
I know.
We're in the middle of a show.
Dude, are you gonna take the bet or not?
We're in the middle of a
Gambling
show.
show.
We're in the
Let's
middle of a show.
let's
Instead of me
gamble a
thinking in
little
my
bit.
brain, I'm going to think out loud so that people know where my thought process is.
We're doing Monday philosophy breakdown.
Virginia Tech.
This guy.
1.
High horse guy.
This is their Super Bowl. But I love my mustache, dude. I fucking love it. I'd rather shave my eyebrows.
Then your
All right, if
beard.
you lose, you shave your eyebrows.
You're gonna look really like old buddy
All right. Bet.
from
Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah,
the mustache?
the mustache.
For the mustache. For the mustache.
Thank you, Jack.
Show up in Nashville.
Ay, ay, ay. It's gonna be a
My
good
tier
one.
1 in the sibling rivalry favorites. I got Texas covering -6 versus A&M. Not the most confident because A&M they have this curse. They have this curse where they always lose 4 games a year. So I see them, if they upset Texas, they go to the SEC championship. They probably lose that game. They will lose that game because they're bound to lose 4 games. However, I think Texas is rolling. There's some question marks on Quinn. Hey, is Quinn Ewers playing? I know he got banged up last week, but either way, Quinn Ewers, Arch Manning, doesn't matter. I like Texas -6. They have they got to keep the momentum going. They have to prove a point to where they deserve to be in the SEC championship, and they want that confidence and momentum going into that game. I like Texas. That's my tier 1. So Texas -6, Tennessee -11, and Florida -15 in my sibling favorites